It says we are live. Welcome to Riffs and Ropes episode 4. I am the Mad Metal Man. With me is Little J Moxley and our new secretary, Hitsuki-chan.
Hello.
Greetings all, greetings all. Okay, well, so this one's going to be like, I think, the last one on my channel. We're actually going to start a Riffs and Ropes channel. For anybody that might actually be interested in it, it should be a mark of professionalism. Speaking of hope for all, NBC, take notice. I'm going to show you how real journalism's done.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, because I can say that with a straight face. Anyway, so with that, let's I guess let's get down to it some. We have some events coming up, don't we, Jay?
Yes, we do.
Let's see, what's the first one we got here? Let's see. Yeah, the official match bracket for the mixed match challenge.
Yeah. Would you mind reading out those names, depending on who has the link? Wait, send it to the secretary. She should be able to read it out.
Oh, Christ. All right, where's...
Or you can move.
Oh, hold on. Oh, let's see. Why is it not loading? Forever to load. Professionalism.
Yeah, yes.
God damn it.
It's cool. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I worry about everything.
I have anxiety. I always worry.
Hey.
Wait,
what is that? We're like 5 minutes in, I think. All right, man.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And secretary is getting a link.
They're not
special link.
They're not the Legend of Zelda link. Where did it go again?
Oh no, we're not doing the Legend of Zelda links. No.
What if Zelda was a girl? Or is it?
Oh. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting
professionalism, everybody.
Professionalism of the utmost. Oh, fuck. I am not even looking at the chat. Nobody even in it. Hey, look at that. I'm not wrong.
Is anybody even watching? That's the big question.
Did I even tweet it out?
I don't think you did.
Fucking professionals. Goddamn professionals, people.
Totes, goats, professionalism. Like, oh my god. Okay. I don't seem to have the link. Did you post it in the group chat?
No, it's in your DMs. Sorry.
You have to slide into my DMs like that.
Slip instead.
It's a slippery slope. Okay.
It's a slippery slope, it is. It's not right, I tell you.
It's constantly wriggling around like an eel.
Christ.
I'm professional.
Oh, we all are. Professionalism.
Okay.
ESPN's got nothing on us.
Well, obviously not. All right.
Except better cameras and people that know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but okay. You want me to read this aloud?
Let's see. Go back to what I was looking at here.
Which is porn.
all right, just start with the going through the just the various matches. You don't actually have to read out the whole thing one by one.
Okay. Okay. So on January 16th, the premiere, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Balor.
Balor.
And Sasha Banks will go head to head against Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalia. Let me make sure I'm not butchering names here.
Oh, I'm sure we're the hell out of them. It's fine.
I mean, I'm good with the Japanese names. It's fine. All right.
It's everything else that's going to be terrible.
Yeah. In the ensuing weeks, the remaining first round matches will be carried out as follow. Week 2, The Miz and Asuka versus Big E and Carmella. Braun Strowman and, well, that's week 3, sorry. Braun Strowman and Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. They have to put that in there just so that you know. Versus Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch. Week 4, Goldust and Alicia Fox versus SmackDown Tag Team Champion Jimmy Uso and Naomi. Week 5, Elias and Bailey versus Rusev and Lana. Week 6.
Those are the most. I was going to say, in week 5 sounds like the enigmatic of them because it's all just first names. We don't get like the superstar names, you know.
No, that they're the share of their group. It's fine. Week 6 is Apollo Crews, Nia Jax versus Bobby Roode, and oh crap! I lost. Okay, SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. Boom. A+ journalism.
Yeah, you read that almost perfectly.
Almost. I'm triggered. Patriarchy.
Oh, well, duh. I mean, where have you been? Of course, patriarchy. If not patriarchy, then if you can't answer that question, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've accepted my role as the secretary who also provides sandwiches. So, and coffee. It's all good, man. I didn't expect much out of me anyway. It's fine.
I was going to say something, but I don't know how to say it without it sounding like a backhanded compliment or an even worse insult to everyone.
Oh, it's fine. I knew you were going to insult me in some way.
I'm going to have to subtitle this professionalism in quotation marks.
Professional.
Really big, really fucking heavy quotation marks.
I think that's part of the charm.
Okay, if I remember correctly, he was wanting us to do some sort of prediction thing. Let me double check here. So, yeah, the mix challenge. Oh, yeah. Goddamn, I forgot. Yeah, we also have the Rumble coming up. That's going to be fun. I like the Royal Rumble.
Rumble.
But I have to admit, I'm very curious about this match championship. This sounds interesting. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Apparently, neither one of us can answer questions like, you know, who won before and stuff like that. Because, you know, fuck all about wrestling, and yet here the fuck we are talking about professionalism.
Professionalism.
be like Pee-wee's Playhouse, and things should just scream every time.
Yes, just the word of the day is professionalism. Whenever anybody says it, you have to scream. I wonder how many of our viewers actually know what Pee-wee's Playhouse is.
I'm sure there's a fair amount that have watched it on fucking Hulu or Netflix.
Modern kids.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it on the CRT TV, you don't know what you're missing.
That's like retro, right?
It's so retro. Oh my god.
How many potential fans are we insulting right now? Let me know in the comments below.
Insert your complaints into my slot, which is my secretary slot. Oh Lord. Well,
anyway,
I
here's
guess.
some predictions. We'll go backwards here.
Okay.
Apollo Crews and Nia Jax versus Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair.
Sorry, hit my box.
I don't know. Jax versus Roode and Flair versus Crews. I don't know. Or is it supposed to be women on women, guys on guys? It's supposed to work.
That's hot. I don't know.
This is what happens when you just fucking bail on us, man. I have a party that he was at, and he down to like 22%, and I'm sure we drained the living fuck out of his battery already.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm entirely sure. It's like I just kind of picked up this job like last week, and it's like handing me this entire encyclopedia of stuff, and it's like, here, study this, and study your actual real life homework, and see which one sticks. It's fine. You're good. You got this.
I like how Norway says, I'm not going to get some references. That's fine, dude. You don't need references. Shit, I don't even understand what I'm saying half the time. It's totally cool.
That explains a lot.
Woman.
Yes, I am one.
Okay, so you're the newbie, so you get to answer it first. Apollo Crews and Nia Jax versus Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair. Who's going to win?
I mean,
you don't need to do anything other than judge it by the names. It's cool. That's what I did.
Well, I do like the name Bobby Roode. Rude. You have to do the double chin when you do it. Rude. And I mean, come on, you got
Rude.
You got a women's champion there who's Charlotte Flair, so I'd say they'd probably have a better shot of winning, honestly.
That's Ric Flair's daughter.
Oh. I mean, I have heard that name before.
She's got wrestling in her blood. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm sticking kind of with Roode and Flair. Crews recently, I watched a few matches this week, and he was in one of them. Match. I'm just trying to catch up on these guys' names and get familiar with the faces and go from there. As far as Nia Jax, honestly, I have not paid that much attention to the women's side of wrestling, especially the current stuff. It's one thing where Charlotte Flair beat the hell out of somebody, and I can't remember who it was, but just because of the name and everything. I would know. And Bobby Roode's pretty good. He's probably going to have some time against Cruz, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to lean on the Bobby Roode side.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. So what about week 5? Elias and Bailey versus Rusev.
Oh. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Just because I like the name Rusev and Lana. I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are. They just sound like Cher. So I'm just going to say Rusev and Lana because that sounds like a really sexy Russian team. So.
And again, I'm going to have to say Rusev and Lana, mainly because I've seen Rusev. The dude is a tree trunk. Who Elias and Bailey are, that's my bad. I walked into this kind of blind.
Just walk into the chat. Oh shit, what's this?
It's cool. I'm sure this is going to turn completely fucking toxic.
It's fine. Who needs professionalism?
Skittles is in the chat.
Okay, let me check.
Hello, Skittles McStabby Pants. I'm gonna say his name like that, like it's some grandiose thing. McStabby Pants.
Norway.
Later, dude, it's cool. I totally get it.
Norway says, you're like, I said, it's fine, we're old farts. And he said he won't get the references. And he said, you're like, what, 7/8 years older than me? Not quite old yet.
No, my friend, I think I'm closer to being like 15 years older than you.
Yeah, I think so.
Because if you're in your early 20s, I'm in my mid 30s. So.
And hello, Skittles. I know you don't know me. That's cool, man. I'm the secretary. That's all you need to know.
She became the de facto secretary last week against her will.
Yeah, basically.
This is the patriarchy at work.
I was promised some really good stuff, though, so.
37 is not too damn old, man. I don't... No.
Nah.
It's 2 years younger than me. I like how I'm dropping like all pretenses for the character doing this stuff.
Let's just talk like literally everything about yourself, dude.
Well, for starters, my name is John, or is it Paul, or Craig,
or Ringo,
or maybe Jimmy.
Do you know what?
No.
Yeah,
Jesse?
Let's go with
maybe. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Let's go with Bobby. That sounds about right.
Do I sound like a Bobby? Do I sound like a Bobby Roode?
Not really, but they don't need to know.
This is degenerating quickly.
That would just be funny. Just like this deep, sexy voice, just like, I'm Mad Metal Man, but my real name's Bobby. Oh, Christ, I'm sorry. I'm easily amused.
I like long walks on the beach and reading a good book in front of a fire on a bearskin rug. Doxed myself. Yep. That's some documentation. I'm gonna hold that against you now.
Let me
gonna
just
start a secret server and everything for an emotional connection.
Let me get my notepad over here and see if I can write this down and turn this into the. I mean, what?
Technically legally old enough to drink in the USA. Oh. Probably old enough to be your dad then.
Oh, that's
A very
that's
young dad,
actually,
but
yeah, very young dad.
and yes, there are many, many, many loopholes. And yes, we are very ridiculous about liquors.
Yep, yep.
Bye, Skittles. Have a good night, day, whatever the fuck it is at work.
Bye,
Job. So
Skittles.
enjoy your night. Make sure the morgue attendees don't start getting up and I guess residents, not attendees. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about some
Predictions.
dude.
Yes.
For some reason, it's not. So, what's the next one?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. We just got done with Rusev and Lana, and saying
yes,
that
the shares of the group.
Yes. And we're on week 4 now.
Who's week 4?
Gold Dust and Alicia Fox versus SmackDown Tag Team Champion Jimmy Uso and Naomi.
I'm almost gonna have to say Gold Dust just because, man. I don't know who Alicia Fox is, and I'm not really sure who Naomi is other than Naomi. I do know who Jimmy Uso is, and I do know who Gold Dust is. Dust is a bit older, but I also believe he's got maybe a bit more power behind him. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of hard to say without being able to pull the stats of both wrestlers right off the top of my head.
That's what you got the internet for.
That's too close to professionalism. We can't do that here. That's against the rules. We are redefining professionalism every day. So,
well, you said professionalism twice. I have to scream twice. Okay.
Ah! You can play with us at home. Every time you hear us say professionalism, just remember to sit back and go, ah!
Yes.
Summon forth a genie.
It was scary how accurate that was.
Oh, I used to love Pee-wee's Playhouse. So.
Oh, me too. Like, I have a hat from 1989 with Pee-wee on it, so I love that hat, man.
Barely talk about wrestling.
Who needs wrestling when you got Pee-wee Herman?
Professionalism.
Yeah.
Professionalism. Professionalism.
Yes. Okay. I don't know why I'm being quiet about my screen. Probably because there's a mic right next to me. And I'm trying not to make people's ears bleed.
All right. Task at hand. We're almost done here. We're at week 3.
Okay. I won't get distracted. This is what happens when you get 2 people with ADD doing this.
Man, what's your prediction for the Gold Dust, Alicia Fox, and Jimmy Uso and Naomi?
Let's just go Gold Dust because I like his name. Next question.
Where were you on the night of September 3rd?
Oh God, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
All right, so Braun Strowman, and yeah, I was looking at it. Strowman's like 6'7", 6'8", something like that, and Alexa Bliss is like 5'2".
Aw. That's adorable.
So I figure he's just gonna pick her up and throw her at Becky Lynch, because that's all I can think about is just like, you know, he's just gonna throw the little midget at people. And say what you want about height and all that, but when you're talking about an almost 2-foot difference,
yeah.
midget, sorry.
Oh, definitely.
And that would include somebody like me. If somebody 8 foot tall came walking through, I'm a fucking midget.
Oh yeah, definitely. If somebody 8 foot
7 feet tall, I'm a
yeah. Somebody 8 foot tall came walking through, and I was like in their way. They just kicked me and not even realize I was there.
Excuse me, small creature. I did not see you. Because of course they'd be Russian.
No, yes. Okay.
And I made a mistake because their voice would have to be at least this deep.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What was that?
I'm typing. Do you mind? Can I fap and type in peace?
Sure. Sure, let's run with that. Okay. I'm gonna go for Strowman and midget. So
just fucking midget. Not even gonna give her an actual name, just fucking midget. Okay.
Look, if I'm ever popular enough that they give a flying fuck about what I say, Alexa Bliss, you have my permission. You have past Metal Man's permission to give future Metal Man, I don't know, a noogie or something for not paying attention to your name. Sorry.
Now I get this image of just this woman coming to like wherever you are, and just you're walking down the street, and all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, you, are you Metal Man?" And you're just like, "Oh, what? Yeah, you." And she just comes and grabs you and gives you a noogie, and you're just like, "What the fuck did I do?"
You told me I could.
Don't die. I guess I'd say Braun Strowman and Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, just because she's actually got a title attached to her.
Yeah, but they do like throwing in those upset matches from time to time. You never know. Come in there and just completely rearrange her.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it all depends, really, but I think it would be funny if it was like a really tall dude and a really short woman versus a really short dude and a really tall woman.
Oh my god, I'd love to see that actually. Like you're asking a lot of me. This is like somebody who's blind trying to throw fucking darts and hit it accurately. I'm not going to do it too well.
That's okay. That's how I wound up being a happy pop for a week.
Fair enough.
With a horrible icon and avatar, and
I remember that.
I'm still living down the PTSD.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
Every day.
Shh, it's okay. Just come snuggle in my boobs. You'll feel better. It's fine. They're safety nets. It's fine.
Gaming is in the chat. Dude, get your ass in here.
Gaming! Get in here.
We're floundering. I don't even know how we're keeping this alive. Come on, man.
We're both
We've got
noobs at
two
this.
viewers, and I'm pretty sure I'm one of them.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe Norway was cool enough to stick around, but oh, there
No,
he is.
he's still around. He's trying to blackmail me now.
Oh, yeah, he's got it screenshotted.
I don't know what he's got screenshot. I don't have anything showing. Unless my cleavage was shown at one point, then okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, next week's prediction. Come on, we gotta finish this. God damn it.
Okay. Why is my screen blank again? Damn it. Who is it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you need
The
a
Miz?
secretary. The Miz and Asuka versus Big E and Carmella. Carmella. Rule. Yeah.
Okay, so the Miz is still a thing. Whew. Didn't he like get his start on like Road Rules or something like that?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Yes, it was a My Little Pony icon, Norway. I'm really, really trying hard to forget.
I was confused.
Time. You were not the only one. There were a lot of people that were confusing.
No, it's all like when you're in a group chat and all of a sudden when you're in a group
cool.
When you're in a group chat and you just see all of a sudden like a picture of a pony come up and the happy pop country prince or whatever pop up with it, it's like, who is that? Because they don't give your tag on there. What? Who invited this one?
Damn it, Norway, no, it's not a fetish.
No, he watches weird stuff, but I promise you he's not into that, buddy.
I ain't no brownie.
Brownie. Okay. Before I make myself more unattractive, who do you think's gonna win that one?
Do what?
I said before I make myself more unattractive, who do you think's gonna win week 2?
I'd like to say the Miz, but I don't know. Not the greatest run. Able to ascertain, he's still kind of viewed as being a little bit. He's at least earned a name for himself, but very good. So more than likely, it's going to go to the others, whoever the others may be.
Is that you, gaming?
No.
Loser.
Bitch.
Buddy.
Hello. So what the heck are you people doing?
We're
no attempting to do predictions.
we need you.
We are really bad at predictions.
Oh, I'm great at predictions. I predicted earthquakes, tidal waves, farts. I mean, I know. I
can only predict my own farts.
I know Kitsugi's gonna fart within 20 minutes from now, but
oh shit!
No, fart. Not with that. Not with that.
Fair enough. Okay. And let's just do the last one. Finn Balor and Sasha Banks go head to head against Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalya. And go.
Fuck.
I'm rooting for the Oriental girl.
That's a dude.
You got my protection. Moving on.
Pretty fucking much. I'm gonna go with
No, too.
Shinsuke.
Yeah, Shinsuke's a dude.
It's
Know
a
that.
tranny, okay? Just turn into a dude. Don't be racist or sexist.
Are you
homophobe.
predicting? Are you predicting the transition too?
Oh, it's already been done. That's why it's a dude now.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm predicting gender fluids.
Fluid.
Not that kind. Calm down.
The fluid of the genders. Beautiful.
That was sexy.
I know.
Oh,
I know. You're welcome.
So keeping this train wreck moving along.
Yes.
Outside of that, I have no idea what the hell is happening in the world of I was
Wrestling.
the Rastles.
Wrestling.
That was all that Jay gave me as far as what to do. I'm bad at this
You're
because
bad at
professionalism.
Boo.
Where's my 5 minutes? Damn it!
I was gonna say no. I said professionalism.
Ah! Okay.
We're bringing back the Pee Wee's Playhouse, by the way.
Oh God, please
Yes.
don't. I do not need that in my life.
You don't need talking chairs and Lawrence Fishburne dressed as a mailman.
No, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk about metal news, I guess. I can, since it's called Riffs and Ropes, I was hoping that wasn't just a fetish thing. Anyway.
No, then it would have been called Rips and Chokes.
Oh. Anyway. So here's one of international news. I got a couple international news for you. Baby metal guitarist Mikio Fujioka dies at 36. Apparently she's one of the guitarists that was kind of one of the backers, like like how they have the 3 girls who sing, and then they have the actual people who actually play instruments. She was one of them. And
Kami band.
Yeah, in the Kami band, yes. Let's see. Kami means God.
Yeah, I know.
Ignorant fuck. I mean, no. Let's see.
I'm an ignorant fuck. God damn it. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I know what Kami means.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So Baby Metal tweeted on Tuesday. I'm thinking it was this last Tuesday that it happened. We hope that he is now with his guitar master, A. Holdsworth, and enjoy an epic guitar session with him. We are the one, together we're the only one. You are the one forever, which is lyrics. Okay. Mikio is better known to Baby Metal fans as Kogami or Little God. His wife announced his untimely passing on his official Twitter account, claiming that he fell from a height on December 30th while at an observation deck and died on January 5th after his condition deteriorated. So he fell.
Fell from an observation deck. I guess I'm curious as to what observation deck.
And how the hell did he actually fell? Like,
yeah,
usually there's, you know, precautions so people won't fall.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yep.
that does lead to questions of, okay, so was it an accident, or was this something that was a little bit more determined?
It's hard to tell. I mean, there's a lot of that goes on for sure in the music industry in Japan. But so you're going to be mad about this, but it mentions that he graduated from the Musicians Institute of Osaka and had previously played with Trickbox and Triple M.
He never played for Triple M, at least not the US-based Triple M. I can attest to that. I have recorded with them. I have produced their music. I have done their guitars. They're a terrible, terrible band, and I don't think anybody would truly want any of that actually on their record. So, and yes, Captain Cowabunga, if you are listening, I am calling your fat ass out.
Okay.
You leave the captain alone. Rude.
I'm sure he's listening, and I'm sure I'll get a nasty comment.
Okay,
He'll probably tell me to eat dog dicks or something. I don't know.
Probably. I could see it. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here thinking it's like, no, Japanese guitarists and Triple M. Well, that would completely defeat the whole thing of them being racist.
There you go. Oh my god, there's fan fiction of this shit. All right, not the gun. God damn it!
Wow.
The next thing that I'm fucking reading. God damn it.
So wait. There's death by observation deck fan fiction.
No, there's fan fiction
Sounds...
of Gawked and Yoshiki. God damn it. News. Okay.
All right. Yes. Welcome to Riffs and Ropes, where there's very little difference between this and the Toxic Strings.
Oh Christ. Oh, Gawked. Okay. So apparently Gawked was in hot water for when guys said that they weren't interested in cars. He says, "What, are you queer?" Oh my god, dude.
Fucking epic.
Oh Christ. Okay. You're gonna just go there, Gawked. All right.
Wow. Yeah, fuck PC, you know.
Japan doesn't care. They pretty much hate everybody. Christ, I can't.
So
find
I need to
any
move to Japan. Okay, cool.
Yeah, basically, if you want to be a terrible person, just move to Japan.
I don't need to move to Japan for that.
Oh, I know you already are, but if you want to get away with it and not be judged for it, just go to Japan.
Oh, sweetie, I get away with it. Trust me. I don't. With a face like this, I can get away with anything.
He is
so
beautiful.
Gorgeous. I'll be right back.
See,
that's like the shittiest secretary ever. Jeez. Fire her now. Wonder God. Fucking stutters and can't read proper sentences, and she's bitching and she uses cuss words. What kind of secretary is that?
The best kind. Oh man, oh wait, holy shit, I totally missed this. Were the kids of your generation all high on acid? No, but I was high on a lot of acid, man. I do not deny that I took a good amount.
I don't even know how acid looks like.
Imagine the walls melting into a kaleidoscope of color.
No, I'm saying I don't know
No.
how the actual drug looks like.
Oh, it comes in many forms.
Oh, lovely.
I used to get mine in eyedroppers.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Just a little eyedropper
Oh,
bottle.
she's back. She's back. She's back. Shh, shh, shh. So yes, we definitely have a very lovely secretary, and she's amazing. And oh, hi, she's back. How you doing?
She's gonna
I
go
can
back.
listen back to this, you dickhole.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And I am proud to be a dickhole.
And I'm proud to be a whole dick.
Oh, Christ. Okay. More news. Let me type it in.
Type it in. God, she's even lazy. Shouldn't she have that? Wasn't she supposed to have this work done before the stream, and the stream was even late?
Okay,
that's
the stream being late was my fault.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the secretary should have had all the paperwork done by then. Minus 1 minute from your 5 minutes. Minus 1 minute. That's minus 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You're losing minutes now. Last week you were just gaining them left and right. This week you're losing them.
And now she's losing them.
Yeah. I'm supposed to cash them in, but no.
Well,
You had a full week to cash them in. What's wrong with you?
You should have cashed them in when you had 15. Now you're down to what, 2, 3?
Mm-hmm.
I
I know Norway. We're definitely losing minutes badly.
Definitely. Let's see.
Yes, everyone's losing minutes. I'm losing them off my life.
Yep.
Okay. Christ almighty. I'm trying to find this because I saw it on Twitter and
Water. Water.
Great stream, by the way.
I was gonna say this. Yeah, this is 10 out of 10. Best stream ever.
Oh,
okay. Here it is from the Gremlins official tweet, which Gremlins is the band started by the Japanese musician Hitsugi. Not me, but that's where my name comes from. And they are coming out with a tour and a new album called Libra. Not pronounced the same way as Libra, but Libeara.
I think she just had a stroke there for a second. That's gonna be a perfect picture right there. I'm totally gonna keep that.
God damn it.
Oh, you're fucked now. You're fucked now.
Shut up. So, the new album is to be released on February 14th. Hey, Valentine's Day. Anybody wants to be my Valentine and win bonus points? Anyway,
did she say boneless points?
Bonus.
I heard boneless.
You're gonna get
she wants some boneless points. No, she wants bone full points. What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly. You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So they're touring from the 17th of February to the 5th of March, which is actually Hitsugi's birthday.
And they're not going to be anywhere near the United States.
No, the only time that Nightmare or anybody related to Nightmare has been in the United States was once back in 2014, and that was in Dallas, Texas.
Hey, not that far from you.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Good 3-4 hour drive.
Yeah.
It was far away from me though, and I was kind of like pissed about it because it's like, you fucking assholes can't be any closer to me.
It's only what, like a 2-4 hour drive for you?
No.
What the hell are you talking about? It's at least like a 14-hour drive, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's like it's well over 10 hours for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the same amount of time it'd take me to drive from here to Marshall, Texas, and then back over to Abilene, Texas, and then back home.
Yeah, there you go. But yes.
I drive for 14 hours. I can't escape Texas. You drive for 14 hours, you're in Texas. What the fuck?
Well, unless you go to Florida, you could definitely. I think Florida's about 16 hours long from one point to the other, somewhere around there, give or take.
Yeah, basically.
That's how I'm going to measure my dick from now on, and how long it takes you to get from one point to the other.
Oh my god.
So about 5 to 7 seconds. Nice. How big is your penis? About 3 seconds. Like just 3 seconds. Like, well, when it's fully hard, it's about 4.5 seconds. I'm like, I could give you 4.5 seconds for 4.5 seconds of long time loving.
I'm trying to take a drink of water here. God damn
I
it.
know she's having trouble swallowing. Poor girl.
I never have trouble swallowing. You can bite me.
You did it right now. Look, trouble swallowing. Look.
Oh my god, look at that. I swallowed it all. Oh. Sick.
She's actually
Hitsu.
She's actually impressed that she swallowed. I don't know what to say about that.
Hitsu, you're in trouble.
Why?
From Norway. Fucking Christ, I just noticed those fucking boxes. Ah!
I'm sorry, Norway. This isn't my fucking mess. God damn.
Haha. Trust me, it's better than watching my G string. Trust me.
You have a G string?
It's actually more like an L string by now.
So a banana hammock?
Well, I do put a banana there. Of course we know the way. How do we not know the way?
Do you know the way?
We do know the way.
You need a bullet to know the way.
We do have Ebola. We have Ebola all the way.
I don't know about Ebola, but I'm pretty sure we got some cancer.
We definitely know the way.
Possibly some AIDS. And if I'm lucky, it's peanut butter AIDS.
Oh, it's like the best kind.
Don't forget the jelly spread.
Oh my god. Oh, gaming. Have you seen those commercials? The AIDS dietary candy commercials?
I don't think I have. No.
They're from like the like very early 80s. And yeah, they were look how much weight I lost with the help of AIDS.
Oh my
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, you probably would lose a shitload of weight.
yeah.
You know the way.
So. We know the way.
I know the way to the AIDS.
So much. Do you know the way?
Apparently, I've been dubbed the queen. She knows the way.
She knows the way. No.
Wait. When Tomash said the queen, he's talking about me, not you. Get off your high horse.
Me, bitch.
You heard me. Get off your high horse. Look at this bitch.
All right.
Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
Two corners, and
click.
Ew, your sounds very sloppy.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh. Damn it. Professionals.
You're not the queen.
Oh,
Spit.
God damn it.
I spit on it. I spit on you.
damn it, Samaj. You had to bring this up, didn't you? Spit on the false queen, my brother.
Double spit. That was a triple. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. Let's see.
Jeez.
Okay, no, wait, no. Norway has it right. With the internet and autistic fucking colleagues I'd rather slit my wrists with a knife infected with herpes. I'm sorry, hepatitis C. Whatever herpes C is.
Herpes, really?
Oh
The nigga already throwing extra stuff.
Then listen to this more. Oh man, that's we must be doing some really cancerous shit if he'd rather slit his wrists with a knife infected with hepatitis C than listen to this anymore.
Hey, you trying to give him herpes? I mean, what the hell, dude? What a dick! Shit, I thought I was bad.
You even
Poor dude's got one condition.
Trying to give him
trying to
hepatitis
give him
C
another one.
and herpes. Jeez.
And not just herpes C.
herpes C. It's like super herpes with vitamin C infused.
No, it's just the fucking Knuckles meme. Yeah, Knuckles is kind of taken over recently.
Yeah, definitely. You know the way, brother. Spit on the.
I can't help but like it though because it's pissing so many people off.
I know, and it's just a dumb fucking meme. That's the thing that's so hilarious about it. It's just a whole bunch of dumb people getting together and just going like, "Do you know the way?" And there's nothing to it. Like, oh my god.
All right, we got to redirect this to metal or wrestling somehow. So, Uganda Knuckles versus Harambe. Who would win in a cage match?
Okay,
Uganda,
how many Knuckles
hands down.
are we talking about?
It's not gay if it's in Zimbabwe. God damn it, Samaj.
Oh my god.
Everywhere I go is Zimbabwe for me, my brother. Later, snort.
I'm sorry, that's just the most clever fucking thing you've ever said.
No, I haven't. Fuck you. What the fuck, bitch? Secretary doesn't know the way. Fire the bitch.
Excuse me.
The secretary cannot find a way.
I need to know the way. Can you show me the way?
Wait, what happened? I lost the weight.
You lost the weight.
I lost the weight.
Okay. Shit. Who would win? Knuckles or Harambe? Harambe's already dead, my brother. Who do you think started it?
Well, what if it's zombie Harambe?
How many Knuckles are we talking about? Like, really, in general number.
Well, they seem to travel in packs of like 8. So I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I mean, their only weapon is to spit on people, so.
How many Ugandan knuckles does it take down an already dead ape? Yeah.
Oh, God.
We do not freeze. We do not freeze.
We need Buff Cat. Where's Buff Cat?
And oh, Buff Cat, yes. Oh my God, yes.
We need to make that a meme, damn it. Buff Cat.
We do need to make the kitty swallow a meme for sure. An army of them against the Knuckles.
But they have to make annoying sounds too. So while everyone else is going, what would we do? Just oh, I know. It's a kitty, so we'd have to speak in his language. So I guess make vibrator noises, right? Just people walking up and going, and you're just going.
Don't forget the occasional queef.
Oh, and instead of "Do you know the way?" they ask, "Do you lift, bro? Do you lift, bro?"
Do you even lift, bro? Come on.
Do you lift, bro?
Yeah. It's got to sound like Spencer and Philip. Do you even lift, brah?
It almost sounds British, like some fucking British guy is just like, "You even lift, brah?
Right, mate. You even lift?
You even lift? Oh, jolly good.
Did you even try it? Fuck."
Oh my God. Cats are already annoying. Oh, just rude, Norway.
I can kind of agree with that at the moment. Mine have been pretty fucking irritating as of late.
I have the most relaxed cat right now. All she ever does is eat and sleep, and she's fat as hell. So she's good, man. Like, that's all she ever does.
So many jokes. So many jokes.
Shh, it's fine. Oh, Christ. Okay. I don't have anything else in terms of metal news, so
there is one more thing I wanted to bring up. I do need to pull up the article real quick, so excuse me for just a second.
No, you're not excused.
No, fucking professionalism.
Ah!
You don't know the way. You don't know the way.
Does Pee Wee Herman know the way?
Pee-wee does not know the way.
Oh, Pee Wee definitely not the way. Not our way.
All right. So from all of that, let's discuss real quick, because I'm sure this is going to be. So, the band Decapitated, yes, all 4 members of them, they were being charged with rape and kidnapping after a show in California on August 31st. Apparently, somebody made the claim that all 4 of the members came together and kidnapped this woman and took her off someplace and proceeded to rape her.
Jesus.
Well, all the charges have been dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And the band is, Norway and or back to Poland, sorry. And I got a question. So is there any chance of that if this was you, would you ever fucking set foot back in the United States?
No.
Because this is what happens. This is part of the issue with this just listen and believe shit. Like, why were these guys even charged with it?
Mm-hmm.
Was there any proof, or was there, or was it all circumstantial? Oh, they played a show. This girl just happened to be at the show. Ergo, they're, we need to have them charged.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Like, the whole listen and believe thing is just kind of ridiculous because now there's going to be even more false, accusations, more false, convictions, and it's ridiculous. Like, you know, if you have been raped, do report it. I'm not saying don't report it, but don't be one of those salty bitches who report false rape because you're bitter that somebody didn't do something for you or that your boyfriend didn't do this for you. Like, fuck women who do that, really. Like, seriously. I cannot stand women who do that because they're probably the most disgusting people out there. And they take away from a serious issue, and they, like, actual rape victims are now going to be accused of lying because of them, because there's too many false accusations going around now, and it's really pissing me off, honestly.
Well, no, and it should, because I mean, look, I'm all for, if something's happened, the person that did it, by all means, I'll even endorse, the outright killing of the person.
Mm-hmm.
I do not give a fuck about somebody who's going to violate somebody's sense of space or just personal being in that way.
Mm-hmm.
But for fuck's sake, don't just randomly accuse people of this shit, because this is a fucking horrific thing to accuse someone of and to just throw it out there willy-nilly like it's nothing.
But the worst case scenario and the whole thing is that usually they don't get punished afterward. Like, whoever does the accusation, and then, I mean, look at all the people who's been in prison, innocent people who's been in prison for this, and nothing happens to the pieces of shit who make the accusation.
And not only that, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
And not only that, but like anybody who is accused of it, even if they, were put into jail or not, and actually prosecuted, and we're actually, there's charges against them. Sorry, trying to talk. They will still be registered. They'll still be registered as a sex offender, like, no matter what. And it's pretty much going to ruin their life. It's going to ruin their reputation. It's going to ruin any chances that they have of getting a job, all because of a false accusation against them.
Yep. And I've got to figure out how to deal with something like that, because my bass player has been sitting in jail for shit. Let's see, better part of 7 years now.
Yeah.
For bullshit that he didn't do. And it comes down to things just like that. And the sad thing is especially here in Texas, even one of the jurors commented after the trial was over that they didn't necessarily think he was guilty, but because there was no proof that he was innocent, they felt they needed to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
And that is a exceptionally bullshit way of looking at it. But then when you look over the transcripts of it, which if anybody's ever interested, I'll gladly share out in the open, because it's kind of bullshit, especially when you look at the evidence that I had that they turned away compared to what was actually brought up in the case, not to mention the fact that certain evidence just being ignored and even the judge calling people out on it. When you've got it set up in your judicial system where you make promises to private prisons to keep them at a certain level, like, oh, we're going to keep you at 90% occupancy, somebody's going to have to get screwed for that. And so they take little claims like, oh, well, somebody's accused you of sexual impropriety and there's no way of you to actually, defend yourself against this because, well, you're a single person who's, you were saying that you were home alone. They're saying they were with you. We're going to believe them. It's simple things like that. And it's just, no, if there's no proof, I hate saying it, even if it did happen, if there is no proof, you have no case.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of seeing circumstantial and hearsay put people in jail for shit that they didn't do, especially when 20 fucking years later, it's proven that they didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. It's like the whole mattress girl incident. Like, the girl who carried around. Yeah. And come to find out, it was completely false. The guy presented evidence to prove that she was after him, constantly chasing after him and trying to force herself onto him, and he didn't want it. And so essentially she got angry, accused him of rape, and you know, this poor guy was trying to get to a different college because he's like, I don't want to be on the same campus as her because I'm just getting nothing but flack. You know, all the charges were dropped, of course, but when he tried to find another college to go to, you know, this guy, you know, not this guy, but the dean at the other college that he tried for basically said, no, we're not going to accept people who are accused of rape. It doesn't matter if the charges were dropped or not. So, like, this guy can't even go into another university in the same state, all because of this girl. And since it went so viral, now it's probably going to be hard for him to find any university that will take him.
Yeah. Except for those that are, you know, willing to either A, take a stand or are looking for the extra publicity, because you have to remember in cases like that, even if you're notorious, you're still noted. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, some schools are willing to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope. Jesus.
And something that Norway said here. I lived. Forgive me. I'm not going to read it verbatim. I'm good because I think there was a couple of misspells here. So, I live in fear that if I do something wrong, I'm going to get labeled a rapist or sexual harasser, because that spreads like wildfire, especially the listen and believe. And he's right, it does. And the weird thing is it's tossed out for the weirdest shit. I made a comment about 8 months ago. I was picking up a friend of mine, and this girl walked by. She had bright blue hair, really, really bright and vibrant color. And, you know, I grew up trying to get my hair to do that at times before it ran away from my face. But I tried getting my hair that vibrant when I would do colors. I tried getting it that bright. And all I said to her was, I really like your hair. She's walking with her boyfriend, didn't say anything other than that. She whips around, looks at me, and calls me a fucking rapist.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, oh, wait, okay, wait. Yeah, I didn't touch you. I didn't hit on you. I just complimented your hair. Oh, fuck. Complimenting hair is rape now. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, these kind of women piss me off too, where they're just like, oh, everything's rape. Everything's rape. If you look at a girl, it's considered rape. And it's like, no, go fuck yourselves. Go fucking fuck yourselves. Because you're pieces of shit if you do that. You are pieces of fucking garbage if you go around saying that. Because there are actual people who have been raped and afraid to say anything and are petrified by it, are like traumatized by it, and are still living to this day trying to get over what happened to them. And you're just going to sit there and like spit in their faces and just say, oh, I was raped because it makes you feel special? No, go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit.
Well, and in cases like with Decapitated here, this second to last paragraph in the article is really kind of poignant. Decapitated maintained their innocence throughout the legal proceedings, with their lawyer Steve Graham noting, the original officer who took the complaint from the accuser stated, I do not have probable cause that a rape occurred. Graham also stated the accuser has a documented history of providing false information to the police dating back to 2014. So I have to question how much of this is done for some sort of notoriety on the part of the accuser. You know, how much of this is, oh, I'm going to accuse this band because somebody's going to write an article. My name's going to get plastered out there somewhere.
Man, it's disgusting that there's people out there who will take advantage of a horrible crime, a horrible act against humanity, and treat it as like, oh, this will just get me famous. And no, like, you're a fucking horrible person if you do that. I'm sorry.
And I got into an argument with someone the other day because they were saying something about if if you have all these women that are making accusations against Weinstein, you know, it's don't get me wrong, he's a horrible person, but if any of them are false, they deserve to be vetted and weeded out.
Mhm.
He does not deserve to be charged with crimes he did not commit. Now, if he's done a quarter of the shit that he's been accused of, lock his ass up and cut his dick off for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This has gotten out of hand. It's starting to get even more out of hand, and I don't even know what's going on anymore with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either. It's one of those things I fear for a lot of people now, and I especially fear for, you know, people not only accused of rape, but people who've actually been raped, because now it's going to turn into this thing where it's a cry wolf situation where so many women are going to use this excuse just for whatever selfish means. And then when people actually do get raped, it's going to be, oh, you're just lying. You're just making it up. You weren't actually raped, you know? So they're doing the opposite of what they're trying to preach about, you know? So that's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of issues.
Oh, yeah. This fucking world's an issue.
Well, speaking of issues, my mixer keeps cutting the audio on me, so you guys are hearing me, but I can't hear you at the moment.
Fun.
Wunderbar.
Haha.
So I'm going to
Playing.
take that as a note that this is probably a good spot to end it all.
Mm-hmm.
So load up your 45s and get ready. Yeah, bad joke. Anyway, yeah, well, okay. I see Hitsu, you're laughing, so I'm gonna assume that it was at least partially funny.
It was to me.
Yeah, it's like I'm deaf over here. All right, cool. So, with that, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I have been the Mad Metal Man. We had little Jay Moxley in for like 2 minutes earlier. He came and left. He's at a party. He's far too good for us this weekend, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sweet to actually sit around and keep me company and all this, and I do appreciate it. And then gaming and yelling. Oh, the diabolical nipple.
What?
Nipples, please.
I hope you said something absolutely terrible to me right there, man.
Bye,
Absolutely
Norway.
terrible. I hope you told me like
Bye, Norway.
shit.
Love you,
I
Norway.
don't know.
I don't have to say
So,
anything bad to
with
Mad
that
Metal
said,
Man. He'd do it for me.
sucks. My computer sucks. My internet connection sucks. This has been
face
Riffs and
sucks.
Ropes. There's a good chance this has sucked too. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.